So I'm not sure if you're aware, but there's this little thing in life called learning about positions that are different from your own so that you know how to argue against them. But apparently law students at the University of Texas at Austin don't understand that. Let's take a look. UT Austin students recently took a final exam in their constitutional law course, and the essay question, worth 50% of the test, asked them to pretend they were advising the governor of Kansas in an era before Brown v. Board of Education and argue in defense of school segregation in 1,000 words or less. The professor who gave this exam was Richard Albert, who is black, which shouldn't matter, except it makes the kids who complained about the question sound even stupider. No one should have been forced to write an essay defending segregation, said an unnamed white student to the class by email. He said the question made him shocked and disgusted and wanted his peers to complain to higher-ups. Now, if this law student is shocked and disgusted by an essay prompt, imagine how shocked he'd be by genuine racism or even worse crimes. This is not a good thing. Shock inhibits rational thought, and it's by arguing for things you find repulsive that you both desensitize yourself and learn how the enemy thinks, so you can then defeat his arguments. But we're far from the most ironic part of this story, so let's continue. A black student of Albert's was mad with the white student, but don't think it was because she supported the question. If you are not a person of color and you felt triggered by the exam question, I would encourage you to actually talk to a person of color in the class because, to be frank, the question did not address your experience, she wrote on the email chain. And because it is not your experience, it is not your place to take charge of the dialogue without consulting the individuals who are actually impacted. Wow, imagine how much it must suck to be allies with these people. It's like asking someone for a quarter to do laundry, and when you give them the quarter, they say, "Oh gee, but I want a quarter with a different year on it," as if that actually matters. So after this hysteria, Albert told his students if just one of you experienced a reaction that directly undercut your best efforts to perform well with a clear and focused mind, that is one too many for me. If for any reason you would like me to sever the essay question from your exam, and instead double your score on the multiple choice questions, you are free to select this alternative option. Albert was going to let his students email a dean to keep their identity anonymous, I guess just in case any of the students thought the racist professor would, I don't know, lynch them or something for opting out of the essay question. So if you just didn't feel like answering the question, all you had to do apparently was cry racism afterwards, and you could get a free pass on that half of the final. But a UT Austin admin subsequently told me that Albert went back on this decision and would grade the tests as they were administered. Maybe someone who actually had to worry about the school's reputation and funding got in touch. For Campus Unmasked, I'm Rob Shimshock. If you like this video and support our mission, please make sure to comment and subscribe. If something happens on your campus and you'd like us to investigate, send us details using the form on campusunmasked.com.